Okay, we wanted to shoot this video just to kind of give you a picture of the Black Magic camera, the Black Magic cinema camera, kind of not really decked out, but how we configure it for a run and gun situation. And we say run and gun in quotes because the unit is heavy and it takes about 15-20 minutes to configure it. But if you can see here, we have a follow focus setup here. We have this rig that we just ordered the parts for from Amazon, the HD rig, small HD rig, and you can buy the components individually to build this. Of course, you need your extra battery pack that you have. It's about $300, and you need there's an extension cord that you have to get to make it run all the way. This cord here. Now here's where the tricky part is. The LCD on the back of the cinema camera is impossible to see in the daylight. So what we did is we got the Hoodman loop kit, we got this bracket, we had to put a piece of rubber here to raise this piece up here a little bit, and then there's this 4-inch riser that Hoodman loop kit has, and if you put that on top of the loop kit, you can actually put your eye here and have full contact, another point of contact. So if you've got this steady rig here, this is on your shoulder, you can see under here we actually put an extra weight from HabiCam. So we have an extra weight on the back, we got the battery, then we got this rig with 2 handles, the battery pack with the extension cord, the follow focus, then we have this bracket that we got on eBay, and the 4-inch riser. You're able to put it up against your eye and hold the whole unit steady. The one other thing you need for this is what's called a stereo breakout, and it allows you to connect this type of microphone, the 3.5 millimeter microphone, to your cinema camera. And so there are some tweaks you need to know. This camera is not run and gun in the sense that it's not easy to configure. It's heavy, but once it's configured and you're set, you can actually sort of run and gun. Maybe not run, but walk and gun maybe. But one advantage of this camera is that this is the 2.5 cinema camera, is that it shoots in RAW, and it comes with DaVinci Resolve, which is a $1,000 piece of software. And the other thing that people complain about sometimes is that it takes SD cards, but they pull out. And Blackmagic recently did an upgrade where now you can format this cards inside the camera, and so it's you know, I hear there's a lot of comparisons going on about this camera and the GH4, but the truth is the GH4 didn't exist when this camera did. So if you wanted to shoot RAW at the time, you know, this was the camera to get, and it still is a camera to get. It's worth considering. You have to do some adjustments and some workarounds, but it's good for what it is. It shoots in RAW, and it's a good camera. It's bulky, it's heavy, but so are a lot of cameras, unfortunately. When you get into shooting RAW digital, things get big. Storage gets big, and everything gets big. I should mention that the crop factor on this is also an issue. It has a 2.5 crop factor. So the lens that we would recommend, like this one, is a Tamron, and I think this is actually about a $500 lens, but it's 10 to 24, which gives you a pretty nice range to shoot from. The only other lens we might suggest is perhaps a Tokina, although we haven't tested that on this camera. This Tamron lens works fine, although it is a f4.5, so you have to think about lighting when you're shooting because it's not a fast lens. But like many have said, if you're not thinking about your lighting, you're not thinking about your film. So lighting's always an issue with video. So if you want to shoot true raw uncompressed in one package and have it as a handheld shoulder rig, this is your configuration that would work. It's not that easy to set up. It's more walk and gun, but it is certainly capable of being portable and moved into different locations. So if you have any questions, please let us know. This is just an informational video for people that might have, I don't want to say got stuck with this camera, but that have this camera and maybe are feeling buyer's regret. But there's no need to feel regretful. You just have to work around the limitations of it and then get out there and start filming.